What's going on, YouTube? My name's Chris. You're watching APK Collectibles. We're an online TCG and collectible shop located in central New Jersey, and this week we called Pokemon Distribution. Now, for those who don't know, you can go on the Pokemon Center website, and there's a list of distributors for you to call. The numbers are there. They are scattered all over the country. We got in touch with somebody who's not in the local East Coast area. I have been trying to get in touch to speak with someone. Most of them direct me to sign up on the website, reiterate that they're not giving distribution to online stores, and to call back when distribution opens up, or the market changes, or I have a shop. For me, I just wanted some educational questions to ask them to figure out what's going on, and I did get in touch with somebody. And this person, I did not give them my company name, was very professional and very kind. And he thanked me. And he thanked me because I've done the bare minimum, which is number one, start an LLC. Number two, have a website and show some volume of sales. And number three, explain to him that I have a balance sheet, which he said I didn't need to do, but it's good that, he could speak to somebody who has, a professional aspect to them. There's a lot of people calling just saying, hey, I'm a vendor, or I do these things and I have a lot of contacts, and et cetera, et cetera. That is going on. So the first thing I did ask him was about how distribution works. And he reiterated to me that if the product is available, if you do get an account, you can order it. Or in the case of Pokemon cards, you put in how much you would like to order for each set or each product. And he made sure to tell me that if I put in for a certain amount of money, or if you do have an account, you should be able to make sure that you can pay that. Otherwise, your account will be discontinued, which I have heard from other YouTubers, right? If you put in for a set for 50,000 in booster boxes and they give you the full allocation, you better be able to pay it or your account will be cut off. Number two, I asked him about the people in the area who have legacy distribution. And he said that is correct. There are a lot of people who have legacy distribution and they are actually starting to get cut off. There's a lot of stores opening up into the boom. I don't know if it's because they have a passion. Maybe they're like me and they're selling their collection to do it. Maybe they're younger people who are, have partners that are starting a store. But we've had 3 open up in a 20-mile radius from my house in the last 3 months. So it is booming, and there are people opening stores, paying rent, and doing all these things. So he did say when these new accounts come on, they have to cut some people, and they usually cut the people who aren't card shops, who aren't, who don't or sell different things that just have it, or were older stores. They still will give them some, but they'll cut them a box, cut them a case, and they give it, they take from Peter and give to Paul, right? The next thing we spoke about was earning spend, how that works and what guarantees you have if you, buy a lot of these products to earn spend. Are you going to be guaranteed to get the product? And he said no. And to me, that's kind of like being New Jersey. That's kind of like being in the mob. You can give us money for stuff, but we won't guarantee you the product. You still have to put in for the allocation, and if we deem it necessary, we'll give it to you. But you have to prove to us that you can do sales, stay in business, do a lot of these things, and that's pretty much what they want to make sure. They want to make sure that you're selling and that you can pay them and stay in business. That is pretty much the key to it and how it goes. And you want to make sure that you can do those things. Some other things I asked him was about, why gas stations have, distribution. Why these little stops? Why does Dick's Sporting Goods? And the reason is very simple. There's a lot of other things that they sell to these stores, and these stores saw the Pokemon boom and they requested Pokemon cards. As a business and a good relationship, if they're asking for something, they're spending a lot of money on other things, you want to keep them happy. So they allocate them what they can and they cut somebody's allocation if Pokemon's not overprinting it, and it goes there to them in that aspect, right? The second reason is the other side. And we always like to look at every side of every perspective here, and that is if distribution gets backed up again, they have more accounts to sell people to. When the boom stops, or you get a 3-set rollout of a new block, Sword and Shield, Darkness Ablaze, Battle Styles, and nobody wants the cards anymore because the cards stink, or the money dries up, or whatever it is. they want to have more accounts to sell to. And that makes a lot of sense, right? So for me, that made a lot of sense because it's a protection for them too, right? And you have to look at it from every angle. Like you have to look at it 360. It's not just on this channel specifically. We're not just talking about one side of things. Like that doesn't work for me. You can't be right or wrong. There's no right way or wrong way to do things. It's a speculative market. Um, Lastly, I did speak to him about how people get distribution, when they don't have, a brick and mortar store. And he explained to me it's really just the market. Right? If the market slows down and nobody wants it, maybe we'll give it to you. But in recent times over the years, what he's seen is you need to build community, subscribers, show sales. And if that's the case, if you have a community and people are buying stuff and you can show it, they'll give you distribution. And that's pretty much what we've seen on YouTube, right? YouTubers who are doing X amount of sales that have followers that they can sell to people that are educating the public. That's how it works. And that is pretty much what he sees and what he knows, but there is no guarantee that will happen, especially in the bull market. So that's it, guys. That's all I got. Quick video on what happened. I hope it was a little bit educational. It's nice to just confirm things people are telling you. If somebody tells me things, I need to check and balance that. I need to make sure I'm getting all the information from the right places, and I understand what I'm learning the rest of this year because this is a learning experience for me too. We are giving away a Destin Rivals booster box at 1,000 subscribers and 2 Surging Sparks ETB bundles from Costco at 1,000 subscribers. Don't care what they're valued at. Like, comment, subscribe on any video. You'll be eligible for that giveaway. We are revamping the website. Now that the collection has moved off, I have time to do other things. I'm going to link my TCG player to the website. All the singles I buy are going to go there. You can check that out. Also, we have Marvel Legends coming in, the Magic series. Those are live on the website now. Flat shipping, $7.99 if that's what you're interested in. I can assure you these will get better. I'm working on setting up a camera, microphone. All that stuff's going to be expense against the company, which is great. Camera, microphone, whatever I need. It's going to be great. All good things. So I appreciate you guys. If you've been following along, follow for the journey. This is going to be awesome. And I hope you have a great day.